Welcome, welcome. My name is Dr. Ishioma Elora Ona, also known as Dr. Ish. I welcome you to today's class, very engaging class. We're going to be handling basically using storytelling to learn how to engage, how to inspire, and how to motivate our target audience, right, to develop meaningful and deep relationships that move them to action, right? It could either be to buy your services, buy your products, or buy into your personal brand, as the case may be. And we will be handling 5 different topics extensively to drill down to how you can get maximum output out of these strategies to ensure that you end up getting meaningful relationships and connections that add to your bottom line in terms of revenue, in terms of influencing status, in terms of followership, in terms of placing yourself and positioning yourself as an authority and a thought leader in your field. Right. So, first of all, today's topic that we'll be, delving into first is building bridges, proven strategies for creating relationships and connections. Remember that all over social media right now, the major impact you get, the major way you can, instill value into people is being able to create meaningful relationships. The relationship is between humans to humans, right? Not AI to humans, not furniture to humans. It is human to human relationship. And it is with these deep relationships you'll be able to enjoy the benefits of positioning yourself, right? Because when you have target audience, when you have people you are relating with, you have to be able to connect with them emotionally. You have to help them understand that you get their pain points, their challenges, their issues, and that you have the desired solution to solve whatever their issues are, making you the number one go-to when they need help. For instance, I teach people how to tell stories, and for anybody who is a content writer, copywriter, whatever area you may be, professional, any field, and you feel that you're having a very serious problem connecting with your audience, driving revenue, making sales, making impact, hitting the message home. Some of my students come to me to learn how to communicate better using storytelling to drive home the point so they don't sound so salesy when they're selling, and so they can create more meaningful relationships because, I mean, who doesn't like to hear a story, right? So, like I said, my name is Dr. Ish. That's what most people call me easily. And I'm also known as the chief story seller. I'm also a LinkedIn influencer, business strategist, people experts, people culture experts, and I mean, I do quite a lot of things, sales and marketing, and so many other stuff on LinkedIn. You can check out my profile, Dr. Ishoma Elora Ona. I'm also the founder of the Legacy Leadership Academy and Virtual Pro 360 agency. So I'll be taking you on this very exciting journey to learn how to use storytelling to engage, inspire, motivate, and of course, drive revenue for both your brand and, the bottom line in terms of sales. Okay, so building bridges, proven strategies for creating meaningful relationships and connections. So if you're building meaningful relationships, the key to unlocking visibility, your visibility goals. Now, why are you connecting strategically with your target audience, contemporaries, and top creators? Why does it matter? What's the big deal? Why do we have to stress so much about it? In today's digital age, building meaningful connections is crucial, so important for achieving your visibility goals. Because it's not your furniture that will repost your post. It's not your furniture or whatever other inanimate things that don't speak or talk or feel or connect that will drive that level of impact of thought leadership that you are, positioning yourself as, which is why connecting strategically with your target audience, contemporaries, and top creators can help you to increase your online presence and build your personal brand and grow your business. What I'm trying to say here is you need your audience, which includes not just your target audience, but your ideal client personnel, also known as ICP. We'll address that in other classes, but just for you to know, ICP, ideal client personnel, which are the exact kind of people, of course, knowing the demographics and every other thing, that your message is for. So you need your target audience, you need your contemporaries, people that are in the same field with you, either above or below, and you need top creators, like people that have been there ahead of you, probably have more experience, more followership, as the case may be. You need these three compartments to increase your online presence. You can't do it alone with your target audience. You need your contemporaries. You can't do it alone with your audience and contemporaries. You also need the top creators. You know, some of them that are willing to hold you by the hand, lead you, guide you, show you the ropes, and show you how you should do it so you make less mistakes. And in all this, if you can strategically connect with each and every one of these levels of people, it will help you to build your personal brand. And not just build your personal brand, but it will also help you to grow your business. Now, what are the key points I need you to look at here? One, building meaningful connections is key to unlocking your visibility goals. Emphasis on the word meaningful. They have to be meaningful. They have to add to your own bottom line. There are all manner of connections and relationships out there, but not all will be meaningful. So I'll leave you to decide what meaningful means to you. But meaningful means that they have to have some level of positive impact on you. There have to be some things that you are gaining from them. Of course, it's a symbiotic relationship, give and give relationship, not just take, take, take. As you collect from them, they also have something in turn that they will also be collecting from you. Just make sure it's balanced so you don't overgive or you don't overtake. Because if you overtake, they'll run away from you. Okay? So building meaningful connections is key to unlocking your visibility goals. Two, connecting strategically with your target audience, contemporaries, and top creators is important. And meaningful connections can increase your online presence, build your personal brand, and also grow your business. What are the key takeaways here? You have to know how to identify your target audience. My target audience will not be the same target audience of a copywriter. It will not be the same target audience of a nurse. It will definitely not be the same target audience of a doctor, accountant, lawyer, social media manager, whatever profession. It definitely will not be the same target audience because we are not operating in the same industry. So you need to know who your target audience are or is. Write them down, take notes of them, and understand their pain points and their problems, and ensure that the pain points, you have the solution for those pain points. It's not only to identify the pain points, you have to be sure that you have the solution for those pain points. Okay? Identify your contemporaries, like I said, people in the same industry with you, and identify top creators in your niche, people that have been there ahead of you, that have more experience than you, and you can learn from them. Some can be your mentors, or some you can get them to be your coach, whichever the case is, or whichever is most comfortable for you. Develop a strategy for connecting with them meaningfully, right? So how do you identify and understand your ideal audience? You have to build a meaningful connection. You need to understand your target audience, and this includes identifying their needs, pain points, interests, and behaviors. By doing so, you can create content and engage in conversations that resonate with them. The key points here are: identify your target audience needs, pain points, interests, and behaviors. What excites them? What can draw them to you? How can you connect with them? Do you know what their interests are? What kind of behaviors or red flags or green flags do you need to look out for? Create content and engage in conversations that resonate with them. The conversations has to be relevant to whatever pain points you feel you can solve. Use social media listening and analytic tools to gain insights into your audience. AI is there, it can draw up all these analytics for you so you don't need to stress yourself too much. I know for a fact that LinkedIn, YouTube have this kind of analytics that you can study every day. Be obsessed about the numbers, be obsessed about it. Check your analytics every day. It will guide you so that you will know what to continue doing and what to stop doing. So you just don't waste your time in futility. So the takeaways here are: one, you conduct research to identify your target audience demographics. Is it male you are called for? Is it female? Is it children? What is the age bracket? Are they entrepreneurs? Are they coaches? Are they professionals? You need to do your groundwork, your proper research before you hit the play button, right? Like I said, check their interests and their behaviors. What are their mannerisms? What are the regular things they do that you know that once you see it, you can easily identify that, yes, this is my ideal client, this is my target audience. Create buyer personas to guide your content creation and engagement strategies. All you need to do is just to create fictitious names of your clients. For instance, as a storyteller, I would look at, okay, if I'm niching down to only professionals, I'll be like, okay, people that have been in the maybe banking or financial institution, or new creators who do not have, they can write but don't know how to tell stories, and they range from the ages of say 30 or maybe even Gen Z. So you have to be able to look at the ages, the profession, if they're entrepreneurs, if they're business minded people, solopreneurs, professionals, stay at home moms, stay at home dads, the age range. There's so many factors you have to look at. Even AI can help you draw this without too much of stress. Those days of doing all this research can be really tedious, but it's so easy now with Google Analytics and AI. You can get this done within 10 minutes, and it will guide you on how to set your content creation to suit them. But just be sure that this is the right niche for you, right? So as usual, I would give you an example. For instance, if you're a fitness coach, your target audience may be busy professionals who want to lose weight and improve their overall health. So by understanding their needs as a fitness coach and their pain points, you can create content and engage in conversations that resonate with them. So you don't move outside the scope of their pain points and start talking to irrelevancies. So by connecting with contemporaries and top creators in your niche, it can help you to build credibility, increase your visibility, and gain access to new audiences. And by collaborating with influencers and thought leaders, you can create content, products, and services that resonate with your target audience. The key points here I need you to take note of are: identify contemporaries and top creators in your niche who align with your values and goals. You will have some contemporaries and creators in your niche, but they may not align with your values and goals. So please take note of this. Collaborate with them on content, products, and services that resonates with your target audience. This is why your values and goals need to align, because your target audience most likely will be their target audience. So you use social media and other online platforms to connect with influencers and thought leaders. Of course, first of all, it requires you develop a relationship with them before you start asking for collaboration, because you just don't drop into someone's DM who you have a relationship and say, can we collaborate? Can we collaborate? There has to be a relationship. So your first step here is to first of all build, some certain level of rapport, engage with their posts, engage with their content, show some level of interest in what they do, before you now make that request. Okay? Be willing to give. Now, so research and identify contemporaries and top creators in your niche. Reach out to them and propose collaboration opportunities. Remember, I said build the relationship first, be interested in what they do, be willing to serve if you have to. Use collaboration to build credibility, increase visibility, and gain access to new audience. An example here is if you're a food blogger, you could collaborate with a popular food influencer on a recipe video. By doing so, you can, appeal to their audience, of course, and your own, and build credibility in the food blogging community. This applies to any other niche. It's just about the same basic thing. So it's so important for you to take note of all this, and it will help you, develop a better strategy. Meaningful comments can help you build relationships, increase engagement, and grow your online presence. By commenting on other people's content, you can start conversations, provide value, and establish yourself as a thought leader in your niche. I've said this before, relevant comments, build relationships. It will help you to grow your online presence. Start conversations, provide value, be willing to provide value and impact This will also help you establish yourself as a thought leader. And trust me, people will notice you. They'll take note of you if every time you write or you speak, you have credible things